Good.
Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
1, 2, 3, face down. Good. 1, face, good, and stop. Good.
Nice.
What's up?
Hola, what's up?
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Good morning.
Morning.
My machine's like a $700 or $800 espresso machine. Those are like $5,000.
Yeah.
Makes a difference.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then get a $5,000
I don't think I can justify it.
2:30.
ordering.
Oh yeah. What are you ordering?
That's for the birthday party next week. We're
Oh.
gonna have a big celebration in Hamburg, and now I'm just ordering all the stuff online. So that's like, maybe this looks a bit more professional.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So at 2, so in roughly 30 minutes, I will have a session with Jaime Staples. We're going over some hands and also talk about downswings, how to deal with downswings, everything around mindset. He's going to share some of his insights that might help people a lot. Of course, we also go over some hands, discuss some topics, some strategies, and then afterwards we are going to the Krav Maga training, some sort of self-defense, and then we're going to be home around 6. Then I will start preparing tomorrow's webinar. We'll have 2 webinars for tomorrow for BitB and Poker, and then in the evening we're probably just gonna hang around a little bit with the crew here, with Jeremy, Julian, maybe have dinner, and that's the day for today. We should also mix in some bigger bets, so I would probably go for half pot here in this spot, just to get value. It's even if they, let's say they then decide to fold ace queen, ace 10, well, we deny them a lot of equity, but when you just bet 1/3, it's so easy for them.
Friday, 3:30. Another coaching?
Yeah, the second part of the 5K.
Was it good? Was there any good spots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good spots. That's good. I'm excited to see it. Any big awesome plays or bad plays?
Actually, yeah, there were a couple of really good plays. Yeah, really good bluff on the turn, really nice second pair. A couple of things where you could play a bit more aggressively. I think it's just, you can see that it's very often spots where it feels a bit unnatural to bluff.
Yeah.
So when you don't have these obvious draws or something. Also playing a little more aggressive on the big, but you also said special blind versus blind is something you need to work on. But I think he's doing very well.
And it's a 5K on the stream.
Yeah,
It's probably not as
We
comfortable.
also talked about that. Like it's not so easy.
No.
Like when you have all the pressure. And I also told them back then when I started playing higher stakes, I also felt like it's more pressure, and then you have 7,000 viewers, and
You want to do better.
you want to do better. Yeah, you don't want to do any mistakes. So I think it's not so easy for sure.
Yeah, those guys are like Lex especially. He's got to do it sometimes in front of like 25,000
You
people.
need to let go of your ego so much. You have to care so little.
And
It's crazy.
people just, they're like so hard on like,
Yeah.
you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
And actually, the funny thing is, what I also told him is that when people write something in the comments, something like, "Yeah, that's a $500 tournament, you can't do it," but that's so stupid, because in order to say that, you need to have a large sample size on these days, but also in order to find out what you can do in $500 tournaments and in $100 tournaments, you also need to have a large sample size on $100 tournaments.
Yeah.
And those people that have a large sample size on both stakes don't have the time to write these stupid comments in YouTube or Twitch. So it's like, yeah, makes no sense. But yeah, that's how it is, I guess.
So like, why do you do Krav Maga? Or like, why do you do these physical?
I think it's very challenging, not only for the body but also for the mind, because like kickboxing, Krav Maga, you have to be in your body. You cannot just be everywhere around. I also like boxing, but it's just the upper part, right? You have to do some footwork, but I think even kickboxing, even Krav Maga, you have to really pay attention to where is your where your foot, or your feet, the distance. It's about details a lot, and you really have to be in your body. And I think it can be very challenging for your mind. And
how
just the awareness in this moment is, I don't know, I find it fascinating.
So how does it
very challenging.
How does it translate to poker?
Sorry?
How does it translate to poker?
It's the same. You have to be in the present moment, be really aware what is happening in your body, especially when you face bad beats and when you're about to tilt, to try to not freak out, to observe your breath, to do several kinds of routines that can bring your awareness back to the moment and be in control of your emotions. And in Krav Maga, it's just trying to be aware and in charge of what is happening. What are you doing with your body? What kind of punch or what kind of emotion are you doing in order to defend yourself? So I don't know. It's so complex, but also in a way
Getting comfortable being uncomfortable too.
yeah, exactly. And doing that over and over again helps you understanding how you can stay in control of your emotions, of your body. And, I think that's very important. We always try to be everywhere outside, but actually, for example, when it comes to poker, you want to center yourself, you want to come back, you want to bring your awareness back to the present moment, to your body, to your breath, and then you're able to stay in control of what is happening. And this doesn't happen from today to tomorrow. It's like constantly practicing, and I find that through Krav Maga or kickboxing or meditation, these are great tools, great practices, great techniques to train that. And yeah, it definitely helps me a lot. So there.
You just go get dressed and you focus on.
He's a very strong guy, so maybe this time.
That's his wrist.
So Krav Maga is the Israeli Krav Maga technique meant for street situations, for anything that may happen in the street, which means knife attack, groping attack, terror attack, anyone that may come to you with a bottle of vodka in the street, drunk people, if you're in a party, if you're with your family, with your wife, girlfriend, alone, hanging out, and then there is always this stupid person that may come to you and attack. Krav Maga always gives you a situation for anything that may arise. 1, 2, 1, 2, pushing you, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, stop. Good. Move. Pam, pam. Pam, pam. Pam, leg. Pam, pam. 1, 2. Pushing, strong. Come. 1, 2, stop.
You ready?
Again.
That's okay. It's okay.
Good.
Go for it.
1, 2, 3, face down. Good. Come on, face, good. And stop. Good.
Nice.
Amazing. And 1, 2, 3, bam. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Get angry, curse him, whatever.
I bought your course. I'm still fucking losing. Well, I gave you the face.
Okay, and twist.
No, but he has the finger, so I
But
don't twist.
from which side do you go to twist?
Here.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, twist
This
it.
come to the left, to punch and twist.
Yeah. Okay.
Pam.
So I'm just
Without
pulling
taking
at
it
him?
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want you to really press the trigger. Don't worry. It's fake.
Yeah.
It's fake. Okay. So the point of what we're doing in the session of the Krav Maga, especially with poker players, is to be mindful to control of their emotions, of what they do in stressful situations, and how to control their body, and of course how to control their reaction. And that's, I think, very much helped Ben since when he started, when he was very much a little bit emotional and getting stressed from little things, and now a little more, correct me if I'm wrong, a little more mindful of his reactions and more in control, taking breath and then doing the correct reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and
So
it
you have to
happens so
be-
easy, especially when you're out of breath. You're like, what's happening? And then you're too late, you know, it's just a split
You have to
second.
be more focused
Yeah.
and
at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. That's great. It's like actually Krav Maga is like meditation. You always have to be very centered in the moment.
I have people that training for me, and they're saying that when they are coming back from, like, I'm usually training with them on Sunday, and then they're saying it's like meditation and more deep meditation because also the body is involved, and then they're going back to the week like more calm and
totally.
So it's
Sweet.
So how did you like it?
It was good. It was interesting too that he pointed out like the one thing when I was doing when I was leaning back instead of going into when he was pulling me or whatever.
Yeah.
Like things you don't even realize that you do.
Yeah.
I would even have never noticed that I was doing that until he pointed it out.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, you sometimes do things that actually like feel very natural, but you actually have
completely
to do
wrong.
The opposite.
Yeah. That's very similar to a lot of things, though, right?
Yeah. Wait, we have to cross here.
And then I also learned that Germans just invite you to their place so they can punch you in the mouth.
Yeah, but I think that's what is also important to know is that it's not about, as he said, maybe I don't know if it's been seen so much on the footage, that it's not so much about attacking, it's also a lot about just trying to cool down situations, right? That's why we did the situation at the table. Like that's the first goal you have to follow
to diffuse everything.
To diffuse everything, just to remain cool, like let go of your ego. Whatever happens, like that's the first thing you try to achieve.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to like get aggressive and
get amped up yourself, and then you'll overreact.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him in the face, you know, like no, just try to remain cool. And same with knives. Like I think it's not in the video, but like the first thing he taught me was to run away. When you see a knife, run away.
Run, yeah.
It's like you don't try to be a superhero. Of course, when there's a inevitable situation, you go fully. Like also at the end, the sparring we did, it looks like what the fuck are they doing? But as you've seen, and that's what we do over and over again, go inside, go inside, go inside. So I think Krav Maga is very polarizing. It's like you either go fully out or you go fully in. It's not like in between. And the first time I came to him, he said, "Man, you're the typical boxer. You're the typical kickboxer, which is not bad. Like it's still good, but Krav Maga is not this kind of like you kick a bit, then you go out, you kick a bit. Like it's not playing, you know. What boxing, and it's still a game, you know. To a certain degree, it's like
strategy, like chess.
It's a strategy, but in real life on the street, there is no strategy. It's like surviving, winning.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what you.
Removing the danger and getting the hell out, or whatever.
You just try to get out of the danger. There is no playing, no strategy. It's just you run away. And when you're in a situation where you can't escape, then you have to go fully in, and not like doing maneuvers and tactics. And that's where I was also very hesitant in many situations. And that's why we do these sparrings, even just 20% intensity, and then he reminds
like you drill all those moves, and then when it comes time, you're gonna do it without thinking.
You go by again. You're like. Boom, 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 and it's also not about the technique or the intensity. It's just about the mindset that you always go fully in all the time. I'm making guacamole. Now it's verdammt. This is my guacamole.
Just nothing but avocados?
Yeah. You add some lemon, it's great. I like it. I think it's perfect for Sunday ground. Just mix some guacamole together and then take some bread, I don't know, whatever bread you like, and you just put it on top, add some rucola, and you have a perfect snack for the grind.
Maybe YouTube video coming up, top 5 cooking tips.
Yeah.
Bencb.
When cutting onions, how not to cry, bite your tongue.
Just sit there and bite it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or is that like a troll? You're waiting for me to bite my tongue?
No, it works for me. Like.
So what do you have to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
2 webinars, yeah.
Webinars with, what is that?
Teaching Staples, a group of students, some specific areas in poker. So this time it's BitB and poker, and I have to prepare both of them today. I prefer to prepare them the day before. So, because sometimes it happens that your sims are not working or your computer crashes and then it delays everything by hours. So I have this day of puffer, so in case something goes wrong, I at least have a couple of hours tomorrow to then eventually
run some simulations again, or so just like to have a bit of time in between. So set up everything today, and then I'm ready to go tomorrow.